to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And for that game against the Warriors, that one's going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Anderson. He's out there with Thompson. Tyler Hero out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard. And for the Jazz, they've got Walker Kessler. Adebayo is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's George. Stan, peer through your coach's lens just a second for us. And what are you trying to accomplish early on in the season?
Well, I think, Kevin, there's so much player movement now. You've always got a lot of new guys. So, number one, you want to get everybody oriented into your system and the way that you do things, and then you're trying to figure out who are your best combinations on the floor, who starts, who comes off the bench, everybody's role. That takes time.
Oh, that's great insight. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. That one good for 2.
Yeah, Adebayo is a challenging guy to guard, especially when he gets the ball in the paint.
Pass to Anderson. To the paint, here's Thompson, and Thompson sends it back. Hero against George. Now Kessler. And that one is good. First quarter, just over a minute played. Hero against George. Goes up from the top of the key. Utah with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And here's Thompson. His last outing, 16 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Going inside. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Hero. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps. And this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wembanyama passes to Hero. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Pass to Kessler. Out to Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Here's Larson, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Drives to the hoop. Larson, no good. Utah leading by 3. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Anderson. Here's Kessler. And the rejection by Wembanyama. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Thompson. He's covered by Thompson. Wembanyama, a screen. Shot clock at 6. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Thompson against Thompson. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, Hero. Last game out, he had 14. Here's Larson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really, the defense fouled in there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Utah, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Long range from the inbound. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly DA is a two-way threat. Now, Hero, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Here's Anderson, and it's sent back by Kessler. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Count that one. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Here's Larson. Last time out, he had 13 points. Wembenyama, a screen on Thompson. 5 to shoot. Over Thompson, and Thompson sends it back.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Ware's checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Thompson. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
They swipe it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And that one is hammered home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Gray, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Down low. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Ellis. Is defending into the lane, and they pick up 2. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Has to Ware. Wiggins against Ellis. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. Andrew Wiggins, and that's good. Wiggins has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
Here's Collier. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Miami with another.
And slick play by Wiggins. I love when he gets creative with the ball.
And so Ellis will bring it up for the Jazz. Jazz defending. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. 1:33 left in the first quarter. There's Hero with the 3. Utah with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Collier. He's covered by Hero. Collier, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
The Heat trail by 7. outside Hero. And the foul called on Isaiah Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Here's Ware. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 9-point Utah lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so it's Utah, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Alex Caruso. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Wynn in at the 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ellis. Nothing on the board. Took him no time at all on that one. Ellis has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Wembanyama looking it over. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
A generational talent. Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4 guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you? Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Jaquez finds Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins outside. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jaquez at balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, Jaquez doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can hit those when he's feeling it.
Defended by Wembanyama. Here's Thompson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The opposite of a selfish player. Jaime Jaquez Jr. always puts the team ahead of himself.
Goes up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. And the Jazz lead by 9. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wembanyama passes to Ware. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. They set the screen. Here's Wiggins. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And Wiggins can take the mid-range when he has to. His touch makes that an option.
Ellis outside. Out to Thompson. Over to the wing. Here's Collier. And another shot. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 7. Coming into this having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Ellis. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Wiggins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nice unselfishness in the screen and roll. Wiggins demonstrating a willingness to get it to his teammates.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. The Heat trail by 7. Wembanyama finds Anderson. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Collier. He has 5. It's George on the wing, covered by Wiggins. George, no good.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And the shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Jazz lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nice shot by Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Thompson is checked in for the Heat. Earl comes in for Andrew Wiggins. The 3 from George. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Larson. Thompson finds Anderson. George against Hero. Clock at 4. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Utah. They've held a 12-point lead early. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Back to Hero. Anderson with the screen for Hero. Outside for Wembanyama. The three-pointer, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
It's good. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama's hammering that one home.
Driving in, and he converts the layup. He's got 6.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Hero against George. Offensive rebound, Wembanyama. Out to Thompson, pass to Larson. From deep, hits the three-point bomb. Larson's got 8 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining.
From 18 feet away. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Shot's good by Hero.
And Hero excels at that pull-up. It's a shot he has worked tirelessly on.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Teams changing it up here. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Asar Thompson on top. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
1:37 left to play here in the half. That's tipped. Outside, George. And that one, good. He has 5.
What a finish inside from George, showing he can handle physical defense.
George against Hero.
Utah foul. Flag. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:07 left in the first half. Snatched up. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Hero kicks to Ware. Pass to Anderson. Hero on the wing. Anderson, a screen on George. Really left alone that time. Hero's got 7 points.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
Here's Kessler. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
No good with the elbow jumper. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Jazz. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and I'll take these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of
from the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too bad. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Utah Jazz.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
Here's George. Thompson is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Keontae George. That's the group right now for Utah.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Larson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wembanyama passes to Larson. Back to Wembanyama. Lock at 6. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
Here's George driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 9.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Larson. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Double team on Adebayo. A shot by Thompson, no one's around. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Good on the triple. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Outside, George. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Hero with it. George picks him up. Hero against George. Wembanyama down low. Anderson up top from past the arc. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Let's make some noise. Coming out to the floor, the Jazz High Squad.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Last season, he played outstanding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
George against Hero. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Pass to George. Second chance shot. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Heat trail by 10. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. He said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did foresee the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Here's Larson. He's got 8. Outside for Wembanyama. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
And that one misses. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
When you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 16. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hero's got 9.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
George looking around. Here's Adebayo. Good D by Anderson.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yeah, you have to understand what you're good at and play within yourself. He just did the opposite.
Bucket is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Trying to find Hero. He gets it to him. Comes up empty down low. Jazz leading by 14. The drive by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Thompson outside. To the middle. Here's Larson. And he uses the glass on the way. He's got 10.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Hero passes to Anderson. With the floater, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. That shot, no good.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Wasted no time on that one. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Here's George. Thompson with the rebound. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Larson. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Hero sets the pick for Anderson. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Wembanyama. And here comes the break. Kessler finds Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now Anderson, still yet to score. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
Utah calls timeout. A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Asar Thompson. Jazz leading by 16. Back to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot from the arc. And the three ball is good. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
To the wing right side. Pass to Collier. To the right side. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's the teardrop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
Free throw good, Wiggins. The Heat making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Caruso. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Being the aggressor there and getting rewarded for it. Love watching Wiggins get inside and drop it.
And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Ware. Wiggins with it. There's the 3. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Ware kicks to Hero. Releases. Ware, no good. With 1 on the clock, and so it's Utah in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Ware in at the 4-man position. From the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Defended by Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Ellis. 5 on the clock. And shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. And the Jazz lead by 14. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Wembanyama outside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Ellis bounce pass. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Wembanyama outside. And the shot goes in. Wembanyama's got 24 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Tipped away. And stolen by Caruso. Jaquez outside. Back to Caruso. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Such a great leaper. Caruso is tough to stop in the paint.
And let's quickly check out the score breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in.
Well, as the younger generation would say, Alex Caruso has that dog in him. He's a tenacious player on both sides of the ball and is constantly looking for ways to affect the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And it's Wiggins missing. Utah leading by 11. Here's Thompson. And Ware pulls it down. Wiggins against George. That one goes in. He's got 21.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Pass to Collier. 5 to shoot. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. On the wing, Wiggins. Defended by George. And here is Caruso. Heat moving the ball around. Wiggins from outside. Sinks the triple. Wiggins has got 11 in the second half.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Heat.
The first free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Collier. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Caruso. Here's Larson, defended by George. Here's Ware. Off target from outside.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Plays it up off the glass. 21 points in the game.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Caruso, the pass to Ware. Here's Larson, defended by George. Larson, no good. Utah leading by 10. And George, here we go. He can't hit that time. Wiggins with some nice D. Here's Larson. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Wembanyama. Yes, that goes in. Wembanyama's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Top of the key, Bagley. Thompson outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Over in the corner, Caruso. Had the space there, but it's offline. Jazz have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Collier. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Wembanyama. Basket counts. And that's now 28 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
The Jazz call timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. Oh, my.
So much force in Bam's game right there.
The Heat trail by 10. Outside, Hero. And the call will be on Keontae George. That'll be his second foul of the game. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Thompson against Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, down by 12. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
For Utah, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Hero against Adebayo. And Wembanyama outside. Over Kessler. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Hero. Hero's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's George. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Lets it go from 11. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Hero. Utah shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. It's good.
Well, at 6'4", George is a long lead guard. It really helps him inside.
Hero attacking. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Jazz leading by 10. Here's George. And it's good, 2 points. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
Strong take by George. I like it when he takes initiative on offense.
And again, it's Tyler Hero.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And the Jazz with possession here. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Jazz.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game from Ben Thompson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count that bucket.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Wembanyama, no good. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Amen Thompson.